So this is 2.7. This is what I intended to be part 2. This is going to be compound inequalities. Compound inequalities. So when I have more than one inequality in the same situation.
So wait, do you want us to follow that 5 and 6 part 1?
Yeah, it's fine. They went with that set of homework problems. Right? Examples 5 and 6 went with 10, 11, or 10 and 12 and 14. So this new set of homework problems will go with this lesson, starting with example 7. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just ran out of time yesterday. That's all. Okay, so let's first talk about what it means to be a compound inequality. A compound inequality includes two inequalities in one statement. Includes two inequalities in one statement. A compound inequality includes two inequalities in one statement. Okay. So let's look straight at example 7. We have 3 is less than or equal to 2x plus 2, which is less than 6. And our instructions here say solve. What's your gut telling you to do right now? Go to sleep. Okay. If that wasn't an option, what else would your gut be telling you to do? Okay.
Use photo math.
Use photo math. This is great, y'all. Keep it coming.
Go home. Yeah, there's so many options.
What are you thinking we should do? Did you have any options? No? No?
Yeah, I like Wyatt's option.
Wait till Miss Arminta says something.
Okay, so we'll write it. Write it as two separate inequalities. Split it.
Yeah.
You can split it and you can solve both. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to write it as two separate inequalities. The first one's going to be 3 is less than or equal to 2x plus 2. And while that is true, 2x plus 2 is less than 6. And then we're going to solve each. Right? So this is saying two things. This is saying 3 is less than or equal to the equation 2x plus 2. And at the same time, 2x plus 2, that equation is less than 6. So let's evaluate both. Okay. So on the first, what are we going to do here? Move the 2. So 1 is less than or equal to 2x, and then what?
What?
Oh wait, no. I was thinking of it wrong.
We're good. Divide by 2. So I've got half is less than or equal to x, and then that little voice that you hear inside your head that's Arminta yelling at you. What are you seeing right here?
Flip it.
We need to flip it. We need our letters on the left side. So again, I think because it's Christmas time, I like to think of this as like a little nose pointing at that number. You need to make sure that that little red nose is still pointing at the number when you flip it. Do you see what I'm saying? You can swivel the whole problem. You cannot just switch places with the x and the half without also turning the symbol. Cool? Okay, now let's do the other one. What would you do first, Britton?
So that's your answer?
Yeah.
Subtract 2.
Subtract 2. See, it's not hard. Next. Divide by 2. Thank you, Wyatt. Next.
Wait. You ain't gotta switch anything.
Why do you not have to switch it?
Because it's already equal to.
It's already, I've got x on one side, and I didn't divide by a negative. Okay, so we've got two things here. We've got x is greater than or equal to 1/2, and x is less than 2. So if I were going to put this on a number line, what would that look like? Okay, it'd be a filled in dot at 1/2 and then scribbled to the left all the way forever and ever. This is the right, by the way. Scribbled to the right. How far do I go? Only until 2.
So they're both the answer?
Yeah.
I was thinking you were talking about x is less than 2. Sorry.
Oh, that would be an open dot at 2 and a filled in dot at 1/2, and we're scribbling in between them. Because x is between the two, this is an and. When x is between the two values, it looks like a sandwich. Can you see it? Get it? And makes a sandwich.
Yeah.
Did you see that it's scribbled between them? It's great. No? How do I write it in interval notation?
Wouldn't it be the bracket 1/2?
Bracket 2.
Perfect. Bracket 1/2 to 2 parentheses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bracket 1/2 to 2 with parentheses. Good. Good, good. Do we need to try it on that one, or are we okay?
We're good.
Okay. Moving on.
Can we just stop?
Yeah.
It's 51. We've had a rough day. We don't need homework tonight.
Actually, let's do the try.
Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all are lame.
No,
I'm so sad at you. We've got 9 minutes. What am I doing? I'm thinking over here, thinking about it. Lies. I cannot be convinced. 3 plus x is greater than 7x minus 2, which is greater than 5x minus 10. What am I doing? I am not convincible. I don't know what this is. This is mutiny.
See, I don't know how to do this. I should have done the chat.
Well, guess what? You're going to learn. What are we about to do? Split it. So we've got equations that make sense over here. We've got 3 plus x is greater than 7x minus 2. And what else do we know?
7x minus 2 is greater than 5x minus 10.
Yeah, 7x minus 2 is greater than 5x minus 10. So solve for x. That was a really solid effort, though. Howdy, y'all people. Lazy wops. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Letters to the left. So what am I moving first? Minus 7x from x. Minus 7x. Minus 7x. And then what? Minus 3 as well. We want to push the 3 to the other side. I'm really fine with you doing both at once. If you don't want to do that and you want to show all 59 steps, then write it out. How about x minus 7? What does that make? Negative 6x. Yeah, 1 minus 7. Negative 6 is greater than negative 2 minus 3. Good. We got to be able to do integers without picking up a calculator. Divide by that negative 6 on both sides. What are we going to do? Flip the sign. Yay. And then we got negative 5 over negative 6, which makes positive 5/6. Good. X is less than positive 5/6. Move on to the other side. Minus 5x on both sides, yeah? And what else? Plus 2. Take that 2 over yonder. 7 minus 5. 2x is greater than negative 10 plus 2. Negative 8. So 2x is greater than negative 8. Divide by 2. That makes x what? Greater than negative 4. So now x is greater than negative 4, but less than 5/6. So on my number line, I'm going to graph that. Remember, I put least to greatest on my number line. Greater than negative 4. So what kind of circle? Open circle, shaded to the right. Yeah, I love the sound effects. Until I get to 5/6. And what kind of circle there? Close. Who said closed? You're wrong. Open. Because it's not or equal to.
Those are both our answers?
Yes, and so how do I represent it in interval notation?
Bracket.
Wait, whenever we answered like a question for like, tonight for like the test or anything, like we do it.
Replicating, bro.
This is x is between them.
Wait, what?
What is he asking? What are you
I'm
asking?
asking if we're supposed to
He's
write
asking
the
how-
answer in interval notation.
In interval notation. Yes, we're about to. That's what we're doing right
That's
now.
how we write the answer in whenever-
I will give you instructions on your test. I will say, graph it, write it in interval notation, solve the inequality. Yes, you're going to do all of them.
Unless you want to like somebody.
Okay. Duncan, how does this come out in interval notation?
Alright.
All right.
Negative 4.
Bracket negative 4,
Oh, parentheses.
parentheses negative 4.
And then 5, 6.
Good. Good. Okay, we will stop right there. We'll do example 9 tomorrow, young humans.
Wait, do we have to do homework?
No, do not. Listen to me. Do not do homework tonight. We'll do example 9, and then you'll get in-class time to do your homework tomorrow. Deal? Merry Christmas.